right, so here's your #1 featherweight contender. He got through a murderer's row to set up this shot at the title, and he knows this may not come around again. He's trying to make the most of it here tonight and head back home, the newly minted UFC featherweight champion of the world.
The winning streaks that you have to have in order to get a featherweight championship opportunity is so great that when you get here, you have to make sure you're ready. This young man is ready. He's prepared mentally. He's prepared physically to go out there and try to become a champion. He told us time and time again, I'm the next Max Holloway. Let's see if he can get it done.
It is so hard to get to this spot at 45, 55, 70. He has done it. Now the question beckons, is he good enough to dethrone the champ? Well, the UFC's featherweight division is a hard one to hold down consistently, but this man has done it. He's the undisputed champion, and his latest title defense comes here tonight.
He seems to be getting better. You think that when a guy becomes a champion, he may rest on his laurels. He may start to take a look at his work and smile.
Right.
Not this guy. This guy is doing more now. He seems more motivated to continue to build on the legacy that he's already created. He's a great champion, and tonight he intends to keep that belt.
And he's never sitting on a lead, he's never playing with his food, he's always focused, and now the champion has his sights set on this very worthy challenger here tonight. José Aldo, ready to make a statement in front of this capacity crowd here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this featherweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Bryce the Nasty Mitchell. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Featherweight Champion of the world, José Aldo Jr.
All right, Herb Dean, our referee for this one, just about to get underway. What a moment for José Aldo Jr. here tonight. We'll see if he can come through with yet another seminal moment for his fans around the world. José Aldo Jr., center of the octagon here.
He threw down with all of his power.
So perhaps a sign of things to come. The kickboxer successfully defends the first attempt there on the takedown by the BJJ fighter.
I mean, what a great job recognizing the challenge in front of you, knowing that you're going to have to shield, knowing that you're going to have to defend multiple takedowns. He defended the first one, but that's not going to be the last one. So, admire your work a little bit, but know that you still got work to do.
Short uppercut here in the clinch by Aldo. All right, we will see how José Aldo Jr. chooses to proceed, and it looks as though he's going to work off of that jab and low leg kick here early in this one.
I mean, ever since José Aldo started boxing with the Brazilian Marines, his hands have just gotten so much better. But he is known for the outside leg kick. It's his calling card, and if you're José Aldo, you want to fight behind that. Solid punch lands for him. It's just a really high pace, too. It's a really high striking pace for these two. jab lands. Guillotine jump.
That guillotine is officially tight. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man.
Looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Attempting a choke now. Oh, that rear naked choke looks tight.
He's got to be careful here.
Let's go. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Lands the ground and pound strike. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to strip. You got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Mitchell's back in half guard, very comfortable here.
Oh, right into mount. Now he's got a good body position.
Under 2 minutes to go in a back and forth first round here.
Got it very tight.
Oh, now he bails on the submission.
Gotta be careful.
Mitchell's back in full mount.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his opponent's neck to try to choke him out and finish his fight.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but submission defense wins this transition.
Under a minute now to go in the round. Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it, because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much to work with. This has been a beautiful display of grappling offensively, but also defensively.
30 seconds now to go in round 1.
Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not, and look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's gonna lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he's out again.
All right, working on the ground here, his opponent's feet on the hips. Mitchell's back into full guard. That horn sound means we have reached the end of round 1. All right, DC, let's look at some of the highlights from the last round. Lots of the replay guys to choose from.
Yeah, man, these guys stood on a quarter in the middle of the octagon. Take one to give one. Over and over, each guy landed, and they both landed very well over the course of that first round.
All right, so there's the end of the round. We had a big submission attempt there midway through, but largely the submission defense held.
It wasn't tight. We thought the fight was over, but stayed patient, stayed calm, relaxed, and found his way out of that deep submission.
Straight punch, that is useful. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. A little single collar tie there. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue.
Hard scramble, hard
Aldo's in half guard.
Massive shot from the top.
And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. All right, feet on the hips here. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start. You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just got to move. Always offensive. Lands a shot from the bottom.
All right, the referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now.
When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
Aldo going for the leg kick. Nothing doing there.
Let's go. That's a great shot.
All right, they separate now. We'll see who can get off in space. Jab gets the attention of his opponent. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. All right, so he lands again just like we saw in the last round. Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Oh, big knee. Misses with the right hand. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Takedown defense holds up. 3 minutes to go in round 2. Oh, flips and then rips. Beautifully done. Nice. Nicely done. Mitchell's
Oh, he jumped guillotine right away. Oh, nice guillotine there. Now he's in trouble. He's gonna go to sleep.
Oh, hang on a second. He escapes.
What a tremendous job. You saw his hands immediately go to the inside. Attack the lock, create some space, roll to your back, give up the mount, then live to fight another day. Nice reversal on the ground. Great job. Oh, he's got to be careful there. Yep.
Just over 2 minutes now to go. Side control now.
And now he's attempting choke. That is tight. Darce choke locked in. It's only a matter of time, but he cannot rush that. He's out. What submission defense on this play? Great job landing from the top position.
All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through.
Oh, nice.
Close guard.
Now he's on top, exactly where he wanted to go. This is a terrible position.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Oh, nice transition. He's got him flat on his back.
Getting him out here. I mean, at this point, you just have to do something. You know, you have to maybe start trying to pull guard, grab him, pull him into you to try to change it and get him in your realm where you have the advantage.
Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet after a pretty scintillating grappling battle there on the ground.
Well, it's an educated crowd, John. They appreciated all the grappling exchanges and how skilled both of these men are.
So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round 1, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round 2.
That punch to the body does a lot of damage.
Lands another strike upstairs, and for his opponent, that is certainly not going to help matters when it comes to the swelling.
He can't miss you, and when you saw the swelling initially, you knew that he needed to change something. He still has not changed that, and while it's getting worse, it's still not at a point where we should panic. But a few more, and he's going to find himself in a dire situation.
All right, round 3 coming up next. A lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Round 3 of a possible 5. All right, folks, here we go with our next round. And in terms of his output and his efficiency with his significant strikes in the previous round, you can argue that was the best 5-minute stretch of his UFC career.
Oh, absolutely the best 5 minutes he has ever had. He was in a zone. Everything he threw was just landing and landing with vicious intent. He's got to feel confident as he gets off the stool at the beginning of this round. He loaded up there on that high kick.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of... Oh, this one could be over soon. Gets back to his feet.
Oh! Back in the clinch, looking for takedown. Very good at changing levels when he can get the
On the feet, his opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he lands that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again.
These guys are absolutely getting after it. Huge shots landing on both sides. Look at the welts all over that right thigh. Really starting to bruise now. Shit.
Oh, guillotine, guillotine here.
Oh, he might be in trouble here. Oh, he's out.
Nice shot there by the champ. He passes to half. There it is. Now he's running him out.
Oh, he locks up the triangle now, DC. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
Oh, it looks like the end of the fight. It looks like this one is about done. This guy is a triangle expert. He got it set up. He jumped on it so quick, and now he's just going from step to step, trying to get the finish. It's about to be over.
Mitchell's right back to the full mount here. Aldo's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. Ground and pound strike there now.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
These ground strikes are starting to add up.
He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique. Oh, wow.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow. That is great submission defense.
Let's go. Push, push, push.
About 2 minutes here to go in round 3. Well-placed kick there by Aldo.
Got that single collar tie. Oh, he did a great job of rotating. Oh, no!
All right, looks like he is going for a hip toss here. Yes, he is, and with amplitude, able to take him down.
He got it. You know it. You know that it's coming, but he got it. He does a great job of disguising his technique. He is a fantastic judo player, and he did a great job of getting to his position.
Oh, man. His opponent's compromised this.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
All right, well, good news is he rocked them. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you.
Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems to bother. Aldo's got his head looking for a guillotine. Oh, got to protect your neck. Guillotine choke is locked in. Oh, great submission defense. Mitchell's in half guard now.
Now he's going full mount.
Good, solid strike on the ground. Oh, hard ground strike there, and that one opened up a cut.
Nice defense.
Seconds. Well, he's He's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. Oh, heavy shots raining down. Oh, and mercifully, there's the horn. Plenty of action to digest in that round. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you gotta change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go to that extra 10 minutes.
Ooh, looking to go to the leg kick here, just out of range.
Beautiful setup to the leg kick.
Oh, shot to the body connects there. He hasn't really thrown too many body strikes in this fight, but now, as this fight goes on, he is not discriminating, working the body, and those shots are going to count. Takedown defense is there. Well, the calf kick's all the rage, but he's not discriminating, attacking the thigh pretty effectively.
Yeah, we have seen that time and time again. Starter mixed martial arts, people throw leg kicks. Right now, you can see him digging his shin into this guy's thigh.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Both fighters starting to open up.
He's hurt.
Stay heavy on that cut. Let's go. Hit it.
Mitchell's taking aim at that cut right now, and hard to blame him, right? Might as well continue to target that area and see if you might get a referee or even a doctor to intervene here.
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs. Oh my goodness.
Still plenty of time with which to work here, round 4. Well, let's see if he goes to set up the hook again. He has really done a nice job punctuating his combinations with that hook tonight. Looking to land the leg kick now.
Another big takedown.
Well, good dexterity and movement here on the ground to avoid any further damage, courtesy of that ground and pound. Nice job off of his back by Aldo.
You see him put himself into the half guard? Likes the control, yep. Oh, right into mount.
Well, at this point, hard to blame him for headhunting, right? He has caused some significant swelling upstairs.
Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he's got it. He's got it. How in the world did he escape that submission? All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground.
Strong reversal there.
All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move the half guards, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Well, the fighter's going to have to address this offense coming his way He's getting really bloody around that eye.
Yeah, now it's just become a big target because his opponent is just seeing the blood.
Fight back!
Oh,
Fight
big
back!
shots raining down. Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taking to this cut. Easier said than done, though.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Aldo's eye is closing up now. Not good for him.
Relax.
Mitchell's back in full mount.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
10 seconds to go in round 4. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4.
You ready to fight? Ready.
It is the 5th and final round. Well, there was a moment in that previous round when it looked like we weren't going to get to that. Oh, I think he's still compromised. We'll see if he can recover here. He's in a world of trouble. Attacking the body now. That shot blocked. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Glancing right hand lands upstairs. Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up. Mitchell's now switching his stance. Oh, there's the single. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Oh, well-disguised hip toss there to get his opponent down.
That's a big strike right there. I get one, I take one. You get one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out.
Down the stretch they come. We're going down to the wire. It has been all action all the time.
I mean, two evenly matched fighters have laid it all out on the line. Let's see if we can get the job done as we get to the end of the fight.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions. Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position.
Print the shirts. Ground and pound. Aldo's looking to pass from full guard into half guard here, but he's denied.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Aldo's in half guard. Mitchell's eye looks so swollen now, you've got to at least speculate as to whether or not that is a fractured orbital. Lands the ground and pound strike here. Under 2 minutes now to go in the fight.
All right, buddy, keep that ground position.
Oh, he got to his spot. great job finding his shots from the top position.
Another ground and pound strike lands. Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
What a great sequence by him, mixing up his strikes and once again targeting that already damaged, swollen area upstairs.
That's exactly what he should do. You know, we are talking about a guy that is so talented, that is so disciplined, that when he can see swelling like that, he's going to continue to attack it.
Ground and pound, the hammer Mark Coleman would be proud.
Where's your guard?
Yep, got to be very careful there. Changing the position.
So that cut continues to get more severe with every passing moment of the fight.
Every moment. You know, when you get cut in a fight, you expect for it to worsen because you're not going to not get hit anymore. Right now, he's got to do something to try to limit the damage. Otherwise, it's going to get real bad.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. We'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. It's hard to think about a fight in his career in which he has absorbed this amount of damage. His face is essentially shut.
Unrecognizable. He's unrecognizable. That is as close to the term that I can say. This guy does not look like the guy that walked into the octagon early. He made a lot of mistakes early, and they're ultimately costing him right now as we've gotten longer in the fight.
15 seconds to go.
Gets in close and gets that single collar tie locked in tight.
We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 48-47. For the winner by unanimous decision and new undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Bryce the Nasty
So how about it? We got a new UFC featherweight champion, and you weren't even looking at your phone